afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time you're watching this. And welcome to Driving with Friday, the second episode. And I never introduced myself last time. My name is Friday, and you're driving with me. How cool is that? So today I would like us to take the idea of entropy a step further. So if you didn't watch the first episode, please go back and have a look at it. And while you're at it, leave me a comment. Let's interact. So I want us to talk about two things that I believe are very critical to a successful life, to having a successful life. Very critical and very foundational. And the two things I'm referring to are the value of your relationships and the status of your financial life. Now, when you want to make a change in your life, you don't have to make drastic changes. You don't have to go out and move the world, change the map of the world for you to make that change. All you have to do is do very simple, small, gradual changes. And that's how change happens in life. You are growing every day, but you don't see that you're growing. If you look in the mirror today and look again tomorrow, you won't see a difference, but you are changing. There are changes happening in your body, whether you like it or not. And so when we are looking at changing the status of your life in relationships and finances, you don't have to do majorly big things. So let's start with looking at making changes in your relationships. By that I mean making changes and bringing a spark in your relationships that matter to you. Your relationship with your wife or your husband, the relationship with your children, if you have children, relationship with your friends and family. Because whether you like it or not, these are very key to how your life is going to pan out. They're going to determine whether you're going to fail or to succeed in life. And like I said, you don't have to do big things, especially starting with your spouse, your wife. Don't ignore little things like telling her you miss her, telling her you love her. Your wives, when your husband comes back from home, give him a peck. Let him feel like he's a hero. Kiss your wife. It's amazing that sometimes it's difficult to even remember the last time you kissed your wife or your husband. And that's why you're married. Go kiss your wife. These little things that we ignore are what compound our statuses of the value of our relationships in the future. You begin to ignore these little things, you'll be surprised that in the near future, 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, you're talking about divorce. And you wonder, where did it come from? It's because we keep ignoring these little things. And like I said, you don't have to do big things like you go out and buy a Range Rover. But if you can manage, hey, go for it. Go for it. Surprise your wife, surprise your husband. But that's not what really matters to have a brilliant and stable relationship. And these days we have malls everywhere. We have shopping malls everywhere. There's like 3 malls in the road where I live. 3 malls, all targeting my pocket. But you see, you don't have to always be at the mall shopping for your wife or shopping for your children. Just take them for ice cream. Take your wife for ice cream. Spend a 20 kwacha. You know, take a walk. Tell your spouse, let me go and buy you ice cream. I guarantee you, you're going to become a hero. And just by doing this, having a spark in your relationships, it's going to add so much value and make life so easy in other aspects of your life. And success is going to make sense. What about the status of your financial life? Again, it's not like most of us do not know what we need to do. A lot of people know what we need to do to have a stable financial life. Personally, I believe that every person can become a millionaire. Yes, you heard me right. I believe that every person can become a millionaire. All you have to do is pay attention to little principles, small little things like having a consistent investment account or savings account. You know, some people find it very difficult to save or invest from their incomes. And they give reasons and they say, what I earn is change, it's little money. You will never earn enough, my friend. When a farmer harvests, part of your harvest should always be seed, and don't neglect that. Whenever you earn your income every month, make sure that part of that income becomes seed, whether it's 5%, 10%, 15%. Always remove that and treat it as seed. Invest it, put it in your investment account or savings account and let it grow. Don't touch it. Don't go back and eat your seed. A farmer that eats his seed is not a wise farmer. He's a foolish farmer. Because next season, what is he going to plant? He's going to be always dependent on FISIP. FISIP. We have FISIP in Zambia. Farmer Input Support Program or something like that. That's what they call it. It's a good program, but I don't like it for one thing. Because the same old farmers are queuing up for FISIP. This old man has been farming for 200 years. I mean, he was farming with the dinosaurs, and he's always queuing up for FISIP, queuing up for support. What happened to his seed the previous season? He keeps eating seed. If you eat your seed, you're not wise. So I believe if you want a change in your life, in your financial life, do not neglect these simple things. Don't always look forward to FISIP, to being helped, being assisted. All the time you're broke. Everybody, there's so many people who always have too much month at the end of their money. You get your income and in 2 days it's finished. 3 days it's gone. Because what drives you is spending. Anyhow, I hope you are learning something in these episodes. So 2 things that I've talked about today. Relationships. Bring a spark in your relationships. Doesn't matter. Your spouse relationship, your children, friends. Bring a spark. These are the people that are there to help you succeed. And I believe at the center of everybody's life is success. You want to succeed whether you like it or not. I've never come across a person who doesn't want to succeed. Even thieves want to succeed at their plans. So, thank you very much for joining me on Driving with Friday today. Please do not hesitate to leave me a comment. Let's interact. And have a good day. Thank you very much.